Dink, 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 dink. Oh, well, I guess it would be nice if I could do a podcast. I know not every podcast is a podcast like you. I think that's a good way to start it.
Yeah. It's probably the best one we've had so far.
Hopefully. Hopefully all of our One fans respond positively to that.
Well, a couple of people at work have been listening to the podcast, actually.
So we've got like 3 now.
Yay!
Yay!
We're moving up in the world!
Hello, everybody. All 3 of you. Welcome to Radioactive Screen Podcast. I'm Sam. Next to me is Josh.
Hello there.
General Kenobi. And we're here to talk to you about the week's film and television news and stuff and whatnot, and other stuff as well to do with film and television. It's going to be great. It's going to be a laugh riot. You're going to enjoy it. You're going to have fun?
Have a lot of fun.
Yeah. We'll go with that. Why not?
Just wanted to start with a little thing that we've been talking about that I did last night. This is starting to sound weird. I went to go see Empire Strikes Back live in concert.
Damn you.
It was fucking amazing.
Damn you! I want to go.
There's not much I can say about it other than it was fucking amazing. I put a post on the Instagram page and, oh my God. I want to watch every film with a live orchestra now. It's ruined films for me.
Amazing. Was it? I'm guessing it wasn't actual John Williams, though.
No, it wasn't.
It was the...
It was Novella Orchestra.
Right, okay.
Novella Orchestra.
Right. Still going to be an amazing spectacle.
I think it might have been last year or this year, I can't remember. But I almost bought tickets to go see, like, John Williams.
Oh, that would have been incredible.
Turns out it was John Williams' orchestra, but not John Williams composing.
Okay. Yeah.
I was a bit like, well, I want to see John Williams play.
We're paying to go see John Williams. We're playing to go see John Williams. Yeah, I can imagine, to be fair though, I can imagine John Williams would cost a fortune.
Oh, yeah.
How old is he now?
70s?
Oh.
When I was trying to book it, all they had left was London, like certain seats, so it was like 400 quid a ticket.
Yeah.
So I was like, nah, maybe not.
And to be honest, that wouldn't have even been the most expensive part of your trip. It would have been a hotel down in London.
Yeah, exactly.
Ridiculous prices down there. Hi, London.
Bye, London.
But then again, ridiculous prices up in York as well, so...
Well, this is true, but it's all relative.
Well, yep, that's our economic segment of the film and television podcast that we got, which we keep somehow going into. I've no idea why. I don't know what's going on. It's almost like the political climate's fucked.
So moving back to Star Wars in concert. So they're doing more shows like that and stuff, because they've done like Jaws, and I know they did A New Hope.
Yep.
I think they've done Blade Runner as well.
God, that would be crap.
I don't understand how that would work with a full symphony orchestra.
It just give you a headache. Like, the film itself gave me a headache because of the random high-pitched squawking score in the background. For those of you who don't know, I am not a fan of Blade Runner. I think it's one of the most overrated films of all time. So, just going to get that out of the way. It's a very controversial opinion, I know, but it is the right one. So, yeah,
I mean, that's your opinion.
But my opinion's always right. That's why my opinion isn't opinion, it's just fact.
Moving on.
I'm not going to try the bait. It didn't work.
Yeah, so I think a couple of years back they did Alien as well, which I would have loved to have gone to see.
Yeah. But again, it's not really... Alien's not really known for its musical score, is it?
No, true. I've also done like Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park would be amazing.
Be amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, because when I was looking at going to see the John Williams thing, it wasn't a film being played with his score. It was...
Yeah, because he's done so many.
Yeah. It was certain like arrangements and stuff from like films.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's not John Williams there, so I was kind of like, well, I don't really want to go.
A Hans Zimmer one would be good as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it Hans Zimmer that does Christopher Nolan's stuff?
Yeah, he did The Dark Knight, he did Inception, he's also done like Pirates of the Caribbean, loads of stuff.
Yeah.
Just imagine, they'd have to end on Pirates of the Caribbean, surely. We should just start our own a cappella concert for musical score, movie scores.
For our free listeners?
Yep.
Yeah. Let's do it. I was actually looking at like the So on like the podcasting platform that we use, you can see all the like geolocations of your listeners and stuff. We have a lot of listeners in America, actually. So,
Hello to our American brethren.
Yep. We've spoke about America a lot on the podcast recently.
We have. I very much like your food.
And the beer, apparently.
Oh, no, the beer's meh, but it's drinkable. So it's nothing compared to what we get over here.
Yeah.
But all the best beers are European.
I mean, it helped us get an award. Radioactive Screen,
Oh, of course,
award-winning
yeah.
podcast.
We gave ourselves an award. Yes, yeah. It's called us the PBR of podcasts. We're not great, but we're okay.
Wow. Please keep listening, guys.
Yay!
Don't turn off right now. So we'll start with the first bit of movie news.
Yeah, let's go for it.
And we got the first trailer for El Camino, the Breaking Bad
We did the
film.
Breaking Bad sequel.
And it shows a lot of Jesse in the shower.
It
and
does, yep. And Jesse staring at things intensely, and Jesse
digging holes.
hiding from things whilst looking scared, and that's pretty much it. So I actually liked the mood of the trailer for something which I think is totally unnecessary. It got me a tiny little bit hyped, and I will watch it. I was always going to watch it, but again, it's just, it's one of them things to me. It's like what Better Call Saul was. It just feels totally unnecessary. Breaking Bad was it was perfect as it was.
It was a great beginning.
You didn't need anything more than what we got. So, but it's happening. It's coming out. It's coming out in October
the 11th.
Yep. And that's on Netflix.
To be honest, the trailer didn't really do anything for me.
Fair.
It probably made me less excited for it, to be honest.
Right.
I don't know. It's just definitely feels unnecessary, and it's completely dampened my spirits for it.
Mm.
I mean, I'll watch it when it comes out. October 11th is in my calendar for
Yeah.
Breaking Bad. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm on the fence about it, to be honest.
Yeah, and the thing is, most of the time, when you see something and you go into it thinking that's going to be crap, that's going to be no good whatsoever, usually you kind of come out of it going, actually, it wasn't as bad. But I think the killer of films is when you go, nah, it's just totally unnecessary.
Yeah, I just can't help but think that it's going to be a bad film. It might be shot quite well, like Ad Astra was, but meh, I don't think we need that story.
No, I don't think we need it either, but we'll see what happens come October the 11th.
Yeah, so moving on to the next bit of, I suppose, TV news, because Breaking Bad was TV.
Yeah.
CW have released the first look of Brandon Routh as Superman in the Crisis on Infinite Earths
Hasn't he already played
crossover.
Superman?
Yes. It's making me feel weird that it's a different suit. It's a different incarnation of Superman
have a
they're
look.
going with.
Right.
Yeah.
I lost all interest in them.
In those
shows a long time ago.
Arrow was very good.
Arrow was good for the first 3.5 seasons.
Yeah.
And then they just totally just went dire. Some of it then just turned into awful TV.
So
I only got through about 4 episodes of The Flash before I just was like, this is too much cringe for me. I have to turn it off. I never bothered with Supergirl or Legends of Tomorrow because they both just looked like absolute piss.
So apparently they're doing a Birds of Prey spin-off as well, featuring on like Black Canary and characters like that. But I think Black Canary was the worst part of Arrow, to be honest.
So that was Laurel Lance, wasn't it?
Laurel Lance, yeah. She is the most annoying character, and you've not seen it, obviously, but in season 6, her character comes back and she keeps going between good and evil.
Right.
And it's fucking annoying. Pick a side. Just stick with it. Stop changing your fucking sides. I don't know. But yeah, Brandon Routh is back as Superman just for this crossover episode.
But a different Superman or a different version of Superman or the same version of Superman he played, but just...
Well, he
Who knows?
He was Superman in J.J. Abrams' Superman Returns.
Yeah.
Which kind of failed at the box office and stuff. So I think they're wanting to distance themselves from that.
Right.
Because that was a sequel to the 70s Superman film, actually.
Yeah.
I don't know. It makes me feel weird that it's a different incarnation of Superman that he's playing. He should be playing the same one, I think.
I have just no opinion on that, to be honest.
I mean, yeah, you probably don't care because you don't watch those shows.
No.
The only one I actually watch is Arrow, and I've not seen season 7 yet. Season 4 was pretty terrible. Season 5 was a return to form for it.
Right, okay.
And then they killed it again with Season 6.
Right.
So it's a bit rocky, the series, I'd say.
Yeah, it really needed an injection of Batman, but that was never going to happen.
And speaking of Batman...
Yay!
So before he was announced as Blade, Mahershala Ali...
Yep, Mahershala
Ali was up for a role in The Batman as Commissioner Gordon.
Right, okay. Yeah, he could have pulled that off. I'd say they're going for a younger cast as well, aren't they? So...
Well, no, so Jeffrey Wright is reportedly in the role.
Oh, right, okay.
I feel like he'd be a good fit, to be fair.
Yeah. He's not my perfect fit for Commissioner Gordon, but I don't think I'm ever going to see that, unfortunately.
Well, Commissioner Gordon's always been a bit of an older character, so it makes sense for him to go for someone of that age. I think Mahershala Ali would have been a good choice, but I think as Blade is perfect.
Yeah.
I just can't wait
as
to
Blade,
see more.
it is perfect casting.
Yeah.
So Jeffrey Wright's been confirmed as Commissioner Gordon.
Rumoured, I think.
Oh, rumoured, okay. Yeah, I can see that. That would work. But like I say, it's not quite Bryan Cranston.
No, it's
Cranston
not. Cranston
would be the perfect Commissioner Gordon. But again, I don't think we'll ever...
Jeffrey Banks, who played Mike Ehrmantraut, voiced Commissioner Gordon in the Arkham series.
He did, yes.
Yeah, bit of a crossover there. So while we're on the subject of Batman as well, Jonah Hill is reportedly up for a role in it.
Yep.
It's unconfirmed whether he's playing, like, Penguin or the Riddler.
Don't think it'd be a good Riddler, but for Penguin, yeah, that would be brilliant.
I don't know if I want Jonah Hill in a Batman film, to be honest.
He's a good actor. He's underrated. I think a lot of people have sort of stereotyped him as just the funny fat guy, really, because he made his name in I was going to say Breaking Bad then. Superbad. Yeah. But and I think he got a bit stereotyped for that, because then he did a similar sort of role, let's say, in like 21 and 22 Jump Street, didn't he?
Yeah.
But have you seen some of his performances and some of his body of work recently?
I think he's a great actor.
He's definitely... He could definitely pull it off.
But yeah, I don't really see him for the role as Penguin, to be honest.
Fair. I do. I think that's brilliant. And I don't think there's anybody else out there, really. The only other person, again, and it would never ever happen, who I could see taking on the role of Penguin would be Joe Pesci. But that would just never ever happen. How perfect would Joe Pesci be as the Penguin?
All right.
Not the crappy, as much as I love Danny DeVito and how phenomenal he is, the Batman Returns version of Penguin was fucking shite.
Oh, that used to scare me as a kid.
The Penguin was never a half man, half penguin creature thing.
No.
He's always been just a gangster. And where did Joe Pesci make his fucking name?
Yeah, I suppose, but...
Gotta stop swearing.
Yeah, it's fine. You swear.
Yeah, but made his name as one of the most comically insane gangsters of all time.
I don't know. Joe Pesci seems like a weird choice to me.
Well, we said we were going to do this one day, didn't we? Our perfect Batman cast.
I think if we're going for a young cast, maybe Josh Gad.
Yeah, but then he's just basically Jonah Hill Mac 2.0. He's like a clone of Jonah Hill, just not as good. Whereas we've seen...
I wouldn't say he's a clone.
Jonah Hill actually demonstrate a wide range. You haven't really seen that from Josh Gad.
I think he can give quite a theatrical performance. Because I think he was in Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, but...
Can't remember, but...
Again, it's just a very, very samey sort of thing. You only really see Josh Gad starring in kind of children.
Well, Murder on the Orient Express.
Yeah, but wasn't exactly a massive change up. He didn't have a huge role in that. Nah.
I still think he's a better choice than Jonah Hill.
Well, I think you're wrong.
Okay.
And as we already established earlier on in this podcast, my opinion is always right. So, check and mate.
I mean, to be fair, when Heath Ledger was announced as Joker, everyone thought it was a bad choice. So.
Everyone went mental, didn't they? They did the same thing with Pattinson, and that's not even come out yet.
Yeah, and Batfleck.
And Batfleck has been one of the best on-screen Batmen.
Absolutely. Yeah. So maybe I should just stop judging before.
Possibly, but I mean, we're doing a movie podcast. It's all about our opinions, man.
This is true. Yeah. Would have nothing to talk about if I wasn't
it's true.
This is shit. Oh, this is good.
So, Zac Efron's been cast as...
Zac
Efron's quite underrated as well, to be fair, so I don't know why I went to Zac Efron. So, Felicity Jones has been cast as James Bond. How do you feel about that? Yeah, it's great.
So, Samuel L. Jackson has been cast as Alexa.
Which is true news.
Yep, true news. And I feel so excited for that. I don't even have an Alexa, but I'm considering buying one just for Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, me too. I don't even know what I'd use an Alexa for. Again, Alexas, are they just not totally pointless?
I use mine to listen to music. And
You said you didn't have
stuff like
one.
that. No, I've got Google Home.
Google
So
Home.
it's essentially the same.
Right.
I've got
Okay, so
three.
you use yours to listen to music, but you already have that on your phone. Just hook it up to a wireless speaker.
That way I don't have to.
But
I just have to talk to myself.
it takes the exact same amount of time. Except it costs, like, you've paid how much for the Google Home?
For the minis, 25 quid each.
So you've just paid 25 quid for nothing.
For a speaker.
For a speaker.
Which, like, you're
Which you
talking
can't, can you even hook up your own playlists to it?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Well, that's slightly better. But
I mean, you're talking about connecting it to a wireless speaker. You have to buy that wireless speaker,
yeah,
which could be more than 25 quid.
potentially, but I wouldn't spend more than 25 quid on a wireless speaker. What's the point?
It's fair.
You can get a decent one for about 12. Boom.
Boom.
Roasted.
So, Samuel L. Jackson is Alexa.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yep. Looking forward to that. Someone will buy it.
Can't wait to get called a motherfucker.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that.
I mean, I hope he records those lines.
They probably will. They'll have a parental Alexa mode and a children's Alexa mode.
My mum's deaf, and my dad has a few Alexas and stuff.
Yeah.
It can't pick up what she says. So I can't wait for Samuel L. Jackson to just go, English motherfucker, do you speak it?
Then she wouldn't be able to hear it.
No, but I would, and it would be great.
It's true, yeah.
Yep.
You can get that recorded. Stick it up on the Instagram page. Ha! Deaf people.
I
That was
apologise
a joke.
to the deaf community
Yeah, they
on
can't
behalf
hear
of
us.
Sam. I mean, you're right, but
It's all humour. It's fun.
yeah.
You can take the piss out of me.
I
Say
mean-
something mean about me. I'm fine.
What if this is where we found out that all our listeners were deaf? Listeners in quotations, because, yeah. Moving on to Uncharted news, because there's more Uncharted
There's more
news.
Uncharted news.
Yeah.
Is it that it's been cancelled because it's a bad idea?
Sadly not.
Ugh.
Travis Knight is in talks to direct
What's he done?
Bumblebee. I've not seen it,
No,
but
me neither.
it was well reviewed.
It was well reviewed, but I've just no interest in
well reviewed for a Transformers film.
Transformers.
Transgender farmers.
Oh, no, see that's too far.
Meh.
What's his name? Travis?
Travis Knight. I'm getting
Knight.
his IMDb up now.
Ooh.
He was on the animation department for Kubo and the Two Strings, which
Never heard of in my life.
is stop motion animation, and it was quite well received,
Right,
I believe.
I'm just going for his director. So he's done... Oh, so he did direct Kubo in the Two Strings, and he's
Oh, okay.
directed Bumblebee.
Moving on.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
that's great news, that.
Yeah, honestly.
Hi,
like,
Travis. Hope you do well with Uncharted, but...
well, until you drop out of it, because every other director has.
Yeah, true.
I feel like Tom Holland's just here on his own, just like, do people not like me or something?
I want to make this film, guys. He's just sat on set right now in his cargo pants and a duffel bag,
Just waiting for someone to turn up.
jumping around the walls, being like, I'm Nathan Drake! I'm Nathan Drake! And then they go, oh, by the way, oh, wait, no, it's another bit of news that we've got. I can't make that joke yet. Damn it.
We can move on to it now if you want.
Yeah, we can move on to it now. Yay! And then someone comes in and goes, "Oh, by the way, Tom, you're back as Spider-Man. That is MC. What? Marvel and Sony worked it out, and he's like, "Oh my god, I'm Spider-Man!" Takes off his cargo pants and duffel bag, and he's got the Spider-Man suit on
Spider-Man
underneath.
suit. Yeah. So
I paint a wonderful picture.
we've got some marvelous news.
Oh, get out!
Nope. You're in my house, so you get out.
No, it's my house now. I own this house now because it's a terrible, terrible joke.
Ah, damn.
You forfeited all rights to your house.
So, back again with some marvellous news. I'm doubling down on it.
Continue.
What?
Continue.
Disney and Sony have worked out a deal for Spider-Man to be back in the MCU.
Yes, of course they have. That was always going to happen.
It looks like it wasn't for a while, but...
It was always going to happen.
But I think Sony probably saw the backlash and thought, oh shit, let's make a deal.
Yep.
Even though it wasn't Sony's fault in the end.
Well, I don't know now. Now that they've gone back on the deal, it might be that they're just trying to scrounge a bit more cash. Who knows? Who knows
Not
what the
sure.
real reasons were?
So we are getting a Spider-Man 3.
Yep.
Um,
And most likely another couple of appearances in whatever.
it's reported that he's
Team-up
getting
films.
at least one appearance in the MCU.
Yep.
So the new deal is that it's being financed on a 50-50 basis between Disney and Sony. Marvel receives 5% of like first dollar gross, all merchandising.
Right.
So essentially they're getting the deal that they wanted, I think.
Yeah.
Unless they already had all merchandising, I'm not too sure.
No, I
about
think
that.
that's what one of the sticking points was for Sony.
Yeah.
They wanted some of the merchandising rights.
No, fair enough. So the film Amazing Spider-Man. Thank God we're not getting that.
Yeah.
Amazing Spider... I did it again! Fuck's sake. Spider-Man 3
Yeah.
is reportedly releasing on July 16th, 2021.
That's fairly close for a film. No, that, yeah. Well, that's fine. I'm happy with that.
I'm pretty sure that they'll have started writing the script for Spider-Man 3
Yeah,
after
definitely, yeah.
the second one came out.
Yeah.
Because it made a shit ton at the box office, I think.
Yeah.
Next up, Jurassic World 3.
Ah, yes, saw this. This
Yep.
is, yeah. We've got the return.
Return of Sam Neill, Laura Dern, and Jeff Goldblum.
Yep.
Hopefully in more than a cameo.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the marketing for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom was heavily based on Jeff Goldblum being in it, wasn't it? And he's literally like, 2 minutes tops?
If that, yeah. Yeah, so it's good that we're getting the rest of the original cast back, but again, it's another film that I'm like, I don't know if I want to see it again.
It depends how they do it, because the way Fallen Kingdom was left opened up quite an interesting possibility. The problem is both efforts. I mean, so Jurassic World was all right. It wasn't spectacular. It was really let down by the fact that they relied heavily on the CGI dinosaurs instead of the large animatronics, which look so much better than the CGI crap.
Yep.
That T-Rex was awful. I can't remember. I had an argument about it with someone, and they were just like, "Oh, you're just nitpicking." I was like, "No, that T-Rex looked shite in Jurassic World. It looked so bad. It was terrible." And the raptors, God, the bloody raptors looked awful. And then they went to Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, which again, it was all right.
The dinosaurs look better.
The dinosaurs looked better, but the story was very, very lacking.
Yeah.
And
the whole cloning.
Yeah, or
subplot.
making their own dinosaur. No, that didn't sit right with me at all.
Well, one of the rumoured storylines for Jurassic Park 4, which was...
That was meant to be human dinosaur hybrid,
Human dinosaur
wasn't it?
hybrids, yeah.
That would have been so bad. So I'm glad they didn't go down that route at least.
As a Jurassic Park film, no, don't go there. As any other film,
Maybe.
not connected to it, I'll give it a watch.
It's like a satirical black comedy B-movie kind of thing. Yeah, definitely. Go for it.
Yeah.
But as a Jurassic...
It'll be like Mega Shark versus Octopus or whatever it's called.
Yeah. So, yeah, I see what you mean, where you just sort of like, you kind of... The Jurassic Park franchise is almost in danger of going full Terminator, isn't it?
Oh, God.
Where you're just like, oh, please, just stop, just let it die. But I do think they have to round off the Jurassic World trilogy, especially the way that Fallen Kingdom ended.
Yeah.
And they could do it very, very well, but I don't really have the faith in them.
I think I'm so turned off with the franchise at this point, to be honest, that I just wish they would end it. Because did you see they've released like a short film?
No.
It's meant to bridge the gap between Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom and what's going to come afterwards.
No, I haven't seen that.
So it's like the dinosaurs in like the open world.
Yeah.
I watched half of it and turned it off because I was like, I'm not excited for the franchise anymore.
Okay, fair. So the problem was as well, Fallen Kingdom, that opening scene was incredible.
Yeah.
That was really, really well done. It's just like continue in that vein. The whole charm of the original Jurassic Park was that, yes, at times it was a bit silly, but that was mainly when the human characters were interacting. But when the dinosaurs were actually in it, it was almost horror in a way.
Yeah.
The way they filmed some of it and the way they shot some of it. Like, the actual opening scene to the original Jurassic Park, or the T-Rex paddock, that whole scene. And, the scene at the end where the raptors are hunting them through the power source of the island. Do that! It's like they tried to do that at the end of Fallen Kingdom in the house, and in some parts that really, really worked. but in some parts it just didn't. Again,
I enjoyed the horror elements to
yeah,
Fallen Kingdom, to
I
be
think they
honest.
need to do a lot more of that
Yeah.
in the next one, especially in open world. Like,
Yeah, because if you just make it an out-and-out action film, it's just going
it's
to
not
be
going to work.
just a generic film, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, in reality, like, I know it's a bit silly to say, like, obviously it's fucking dinosaurs and dinosaurs don't exist anymore, unfortunately. But in reality, humans would probably easily disperse with the dinosaurs without too much of a problem with the weapons and the military that we have right now.
Yeah.
There wouldn't be that much of an issue. But like,
Just get a few tanks out.
yeah,
We'll sort it out.
I mean, we've got massive guns, mate. Like,
Yeah, that'll put a raptor down.
yeah, the
Yeah.
guns would put raptors down. The guns, normal assault rifles wouldn't put like a giant T-Rex down, but like,
No. But
you've got bazookas for that, and they're not exactly
But if
they'll just charge straight at you.
if Jurassic World's to be believed, apparently the humans have the aim of stormtroopers.
True, yeah.
Which, speaking of stormtroopers, I saw Empire Strikes Back in
Shut
concert last night.
Shut up! Shut up!
I'm going to talk about it as much as I can. Not that I'm rubbing it in or anything.
Go on, rub it in.
Oh yeah. but Jurassic World 3 is returning with Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard again.
Dice Brallis Howard. Is
Apparently
that what you were about to
so,
say?
yeah. So
Not letting that one go.
So because I rub Star Wars in, you're rubbing this in. Every time I mess up my lines.
Yep.
Oh God,
God, we'll
we're
be
going to be
here
in
all
long for a day. Oh, there I go again. We're going to be in for a long day.
We're going to free and a long day. Flip. Yeah, so I'll do that for you. So it's returning with Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard.
Bastard.
That was on purpose.
No, it wasn't.
And,
It wasn't, guys.
Jeff Goldblum and Nam Seal.
Yeah. And
Dora Learn.
Dora Learn.
It's so childish, but it works.
And Tolling Kevro
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good one. Yeah.
is back as director.
He's back as director. That's fine.
Colin Trevorrow, for anyone that didn't get that.
Yep.
So, yeah. I don't think it has a release date yet.
I wouldn't have thought so, no.
Oh, no, it does.
Oh, it does.
I just scrolled down on the article.
Brilliant.
I should have pre-planned that, but June 11th, 2021.
Oh, good couple of months. Spider-Man, Jurassic Park. Probably some more. Isn't
Yeah.
Thor, female Thor, around that time as well?
Is that not like
Love and
November?
Thunder? Huh?
Is that not November?
I'm not sure. That's why I'm
gonna
asking.
look this up. 5th of November, 2021.
5th of November 2021. Man, it's going to be a good year for film again.
There's probably going to be another Marvel film in that
We've
time.
been spoilt this year for film, haven't we, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And last year, to be fair. 2018, 2019, probably some of the best years for film ever.
Well, what have we had this year so far?
Endgame.
Dark Phoenix, Ad Astra.
Detective Pikachu.
I've not seen that yet.
Have you not?
No.
Oh, you should have said I've got it. I should have brought it round and like.
Okay.
Yeah, well, it's too late now, Josh. You have to watch it off your own back.
John Wick 3.
John Wick 3.
Still not seen that as well.
We've got Joker coming out soon, which we both can't wait for, but also have our reservations about, but also looks really good, but also kind of won't make any sense. But, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, so hopefully I'm going to see it next weekend.
I'm off to see it on Friday.
So hopefully the next podcast will be reviewing that.
Yeah. We've got Star Wars later on in the year. I feel like I'm missing a major one. We've had Far From Home this year as well.
Shazam.
Shazam wasn't this year, was it?
Yeah, it was.
Was it?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Seems like last year for some reason.
Going back to John Wick as well. John
Got
Wick
Zombieland 2.
John Wick 4 is set for 2021 as well.
Oh, yes.
Do we need a John Wick 4 at this point? Or is it going to get to a point of the Fast and Furious franchise where they just keep continuing it for the sake of it?
But to be honest, every single John Wick film has been good so far.
Unlike Fast.
Unlike
yeah.
Fast and Furious, where
True.
none of them have been good. You just sort of watch them.
Yeah, 5 was alright.
To be fair, I haven't seen anything past 4.
Okay, yeah.
There's only so much family I can take.
Family!
I've got to drive this car off the end of a cliff, crash and burn and die, and then come be reborn like a reburn. Let's start that again.
Fuck. This is making it in, you bastard. So, May 21st, 2021 for John Wick 4, by the way.
Wonderbar.
But carry on with your Fast and Furious
That's
whatever
fine.
that
We'll
was.
just move on. We'll just move on.
Let's
I was
move
gonna
on,
say,
shall we?
Gonna drive this car off a cliff into a plane that's 30,000 foot in the air, parachute down to safety because of family.
Family.
Although, to be fair, like, some of the stunts that they have done are incredible on that film. Like, that's one thing you can't slate them for.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 2021's shaping up to be a good year for
Yeah,
film.
it is, yeah.
Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad. I know it's not film, but Obi-Wan will most likely be out around that time as well.
Yeah, I
Because
think...
they'll most likely, they said the script's pretty much finished, so they'll start filming towards the end of this year, maybe next year.
I'm guessing it's going to be a 6-episode series
Most likely.
as well. Yeah.
Because that's a Mandalorian. Mandalorian's 8, isn't it? Or is that 6?
8.
8.
Yeah.
So I would assume it's going to be an 8. They'll probably try and keep that.
Yeah,
similar.
maybe.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the MCU ones are 6 episodes.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, what? Like WandaVision and
Yeah.
Loki and all them. They're going to be 6. That's not too bad then. Yeah, I just didn't want them to be...
I can't imagine we're going to get like 5 seasons out of it.
No, I don't think so. I think some of them will only literally be 1 season.
Yeah.
I think WandaVision will be 1 season. I don't think they can do too much.
No,
for that.
'cause it's reportedly set in between Civil War and Infinity War.
Right.
Or it might have been Infinity War and...
No, I think it's meant to be set after Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so they bring Vision back
Yeah,
somehow.
so the rumour is...
It's going to be a multiverse
yeah,
tale.
rumour
because...
is... Spoiler alert. Or potential spoiler alert, we don't actually know. The rumour is it's going to be Strange drafts Wanda in to help with, I think it's Nightmare, I think the villain's called.
Yeah, I think I've announced it.
Because she's fucking mint. And and basically, as part of the whole, it's not actually going to be Vision from a different multiverse come in. It's going to be her own Wanda Vision of Vision. And that's what it's going to be. And it's going to, so Vision's basically going to be like, and I love this concept. Basically, like, you've played the Arkham games, haven't you?
Yeah.
So you know how the Joker was in Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
It's going to be that sort of thing.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Because...
Just side note, perfect.
From
that whole dynamic between Batman and Joker in Arkham Knight is perfect.
So
and I would love to see that put to film.
I just recently played it again, Arkham Knight. It's a great game, but I think Arkham Knight lets it down, to be honest, for reveal.
Yeah, 'cause it's kind of obvious, wasn't it? What it was on.
It was obvious, and the fact that running up to the release of a game, they kept saying, "Oh yeah, it's a completely new character. You've never seen them before."
Arkham Knight concept. So it's a new concept, so it's not a new character.
Yeah, but they kept saying character, so that kind of ruined it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Batman Joker dynamic was great.
Yep.
And the bit where you are playing Joker, those little bits of the highlight of that game for me.
Yeah.
Let's just forget about all the Batmobile tank battles, because that was dire.
Oh no, I liked them. I thought they were fun.
It was overused.
It was overused, but I thought it was fun.
It was overused to the point of being boring for me.
I want to play those games again now.
Because it's like Deathstroke was his boss battle was a tank battle as well.
True, yeah.
And it didn't feel necessary.
You want to see more of Deathstroke, but anyway, yeah.
Anyway,
what were we talking about? WandaVision.
So there's a comic book storyline in which Scarlet Witch and Vision are basically like a married couple, and they look to be adapting that because the artwork, the promotional artwork for the WandaVision series seems to be similar to that, because it's like set in the 50s, they kind of have a family kind of thing, and people start dying around them, I think.
Right, okay.
In the comic, yeah. It's a pretty interesting read from what I'd seen anyway.
So if it is, so to be fair, like, when they first announced WandaVision, I was just like, well, that just seems utterly pointless. But the more I've sort of read about it and heard about it, I'm getting a bit more on board with it. And I don't know why. We should have faith in Kevin Feige, because he knows what he's doing. It's just...
Is that a little teaser for the last bit of news?
Maybe. But like, I think... Disney just need to hurry up and get Disney Plus a release date for over here so we can actually watch them.
Yeah, because we've got to wait till next year.
Yeah.
What are you playing at Disney? I think they're doing Mandalorian on a week-by-week basis.
Right, okay. I still have a feeling they'll have had some sort of deal with Netflix worked out for the Mandalorian to come over here week by week for a certain amount of time.
I hope so, yeah. It makes sense because they did it with... Oh, no, it's not Disney that did it with Titans. I've started watching Titans, actually.
Yeah, it's alright, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not bad.
I've seen the first 3 episodes.
Yeah.
It's all right so far.
Does
yeah.
some good stuff. Like some of it's a bit meh, but
The fight scenes are really good.
Yeah.
For one thing, I can really compliment them on. So going back to 2021 as a release year, it's shaping up to be pretty good.
Yep.
So Suicide Squad, Mortal Kombat, which you're not that excited for.
Nah, I don't care.
Interested to see what they make of it, to be honest.
Video game adaptations, they just never work.
Yeah, true. The Batman, Jurassic World 3, Thor Love and Thunder, John Wick 4, your most anticipated film, Avatar 2.
Oh, God. Is that actually happening?
Yep. Well, he's done 4 sequels.
I thought he was just penned in for 4 sequels.
Well, he's penned in 4 sequels.
Is he filming them all at the same time?
I think they've filmed 2 and 3.
Right, okay.
Moving on with the list, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Oh, yes.
Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Multiverse of Madness.
Spider-Man 3 as well. Did you already say that one?
Said it earlier, but yeah.
Yeah.
Sherlock Holmes 3.
Yeah, sure. I'm happy to see that trilogy ended out. Do you know what? As long as, right, they end that trilogy and then Guy Ritchie immediately goes to work on The Man from U.N.C.L.E. 2.
Yeah.
King, if you're listening, Guy, stop pissing about and go work on The Man from U.N.C.L.E. 2, alright? That first film was brilliant.
I still need to watch it.
It's really good.
Still need to watch
it's one of the most surprising films that I've enjoyed ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, no, 2021's looking good.
Yeah, like
Looking
Mission
good.
Impossible 7, Shang-Chi as well.
Mission Impossible 7, yes. Oh, which crazy way can he try and kill himself this time? I don't even know what they're going to do to try and top it.
So I saw a behind-the-scenes video of that helo jump. I feel sorry for the cameramen.
Do you know how many times he did that?
Probably quite a few.
He did it just to make sure he got it right.
Yeah.
I think it was something like 132 times he did a halo jump.
And it took him a year of training to get that shot. He's fucking mental.
He's a nutcase.
He is,
But
yeah.
I love him.
He's trying to kill himself. We should be worried for him. How can I kill myself today?
Because I watched one of the What Culture videos, which was top 10 times Tom Cruise tried to kill himself or something. But it was it basically was top 10 Tom Cruise stunts.
Yeah.
And obviously there was amazing stuff in there. But they didn't include the one from Ghost Protocol, where he hangs on the side of a plane.
Climbing for Burj Khalifa? Oh,
No,
right.
where he hangs on the side of the plane.
Oh, right.
They didn't include it. Not Ghost Protocol, sorry. What was that one? It was Ghost Protocol...
Rogue Nation,
that one. They didn't include that, and I was like, if anything, that should be at least in the top 3.
If that doesn't make the list, then what other fucking stunts has he done? Christ.
I think number 1 was the Burj Khalifa, which that makes sense.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
number 2 was the helicopter from Fallout.
I feel like hanging on the side of a plane is a bit better than a helicopter scene.
Yeah, I would say so as well, yeah. But I think it was because he was actually controlling the helicopter.
Yeah, true.
So he starts off in the helicopter. That's him flying it. That's not...
Yeah,
because he is a trained pilot. Yeah.
He's fucking mental.
And he did the same thing on American Made as well.
Oh, okay.
He I think pretty much all of the plane flying stuff he did himself. He insisted on doing himself.
Wow.
Which is insane.
This is why I love him as an actor.
Yeah.
Because he goes the extra mile.
And it's not only that as well. He is a fucking brilliant actor.
Yeah.
And he knows how to make a good, entertaining film.
Yeah.
There aren't many bad Tom Cruise films out there.
Personally, he might be a bit crazy.
Yeah.
But he's a great actor,
Yep.
so all the more to him, I suppose.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I don't understand how hanging on the side of a plane didn't make that list.
I know. And this is not us bashing What Culture, by the way. I quite enjoy What Culture, but yeah, seriously, guys, come on.
Yeah. If you want to have us on a podcast or anything, What Culture, we'd happily do it. We've also got Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi, yeah.
Yeah.
And the Legend of the Ten Rings, is it?
Yeah. Space Jam 2.
Finally.
Yes. Just 20 years too late.
Isn't it Shaq this time?
No, it's LeBron James.
LeBron. Right, okay.
It's a bit late, but yeah, I'm on board for it. Oh, we've also got Tomb Raider 2. And looking through this list, I've not seen any of the others.
Yeah, right.
So, yeah. So we'll move on to the final bit of news, and probably one of the biggest bit of news to come out this week.
Probably the best bit of news we've had for a while.
Barring this Sony and MCU deal.
I would honestly say this is better news.
So would I. Do you?
You can do the honours.
So Kevin Feige
Yep.
of MCU fame
Yep.
is developing a Star Wars movie for Disney
Yes.
with Kathleen Kennedy.
This is Kevin Feige. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'll take Kathleen with Kevin. All right, as long as Kevin is involved, I think we'll be sorted.
Yeah. So hopefully he also plans like a roadmap for the future Star Wars movies.
Hopefully, yeah.
Because the problem they've had so far is they did not know where to take it.
In a way, yes.
Like with the anthology films.
Yeah, they had an idea for the trilogy, but that went to shit with Rian Johnson.
I think also Colin Trevorrow dropping out of episode 9 probably put a spanner in the works.
Possibly. But I mean, from what I've seen from episode 9, it's looking like it has the potential to bring it back.
Yeah.
But that could just be the power of great editing for movie trailers. You never know.
Well, we've not actually seen much of episode 9
Not much,
so
no,
far.
but what I have seen, I've actually been like, you know what? Yeah, I'm liking the look of this.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kevin Feige now being involved in Star Wars, it tickles my pickle.
It makes sense that they'd include him, to be honest, because, of all the great work he's done with the MCU.
Yeah.
You have that to your potential, why not use him?
Yeah. And he's a massive Star Wars fan as well as everything else, isn't he? So that's where they've mainly gone wrong with Star Wars, I think. Like, they had JJ come in, who did a great job with The Force Awakens because he is a massive Star Wars fan, whereas Rian Johnson, I'm not too sure. I don't think he was massive on Star Wars. I think he was like, I like it, but I can't remember. I could be wrong on that.
I think he said it in interviews and stuff.
Yeah.
And he was talking about like writing in like Star Wars kind of language that fans will be happy with.
Right.
He
Which,
kind of fucked up there,
yeah.
let's be honest.
And I don't think Kathleen Kennedy was massive on Star Wars anyway when she was brought in. I think she was, if she is, then don't know what version of Star Wars she was watching. But I think that's where the problem is. Like, they've tried to go down the route of, with
the anthology films at least, Gareth Edwards was a massive Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of trouble with production and stuff like that on set of Rogue One.
Yeah.
Ron Howard, I think he's a Star Wars fan as well, to be honest.
Yeah, but again, Solo production was just ridiculously troubled as well.
It's because they don't have a plan on where they'll take it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, hopefully Kevin Feige is going to be a great thing for the Star Wars franchise.
Yeah.
I don't see it going wrong. My only worry is that he's going to turn it into MCU comedy.
Which they've already started doing in Star Wars anyway. Like,
with The Last Jedi.
And the thing is, like, they don't need the MCU style comedy. The comedy for Star Wars has always been very subtle in a way. I can't describe it properly, but it's not been. Whereas the MCU kind of comedy is almost turned to the camera, kind of, ha, do you see what we did there? Whereas Star Wars, it's always just sort of been.
At least with the original trilogy, it's been quite subtle.
Yeah. But yeah, the only way I could see it going wrong is that he basically doesn't take any shit from Kathleen Kennedy. He wants creative control over what he's got, and she basically goes, no, spits a dummy out and kicks him off. That's the only way I can see it going wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of think Disney are going to give him more creative control.
You would think.
You'd think.
You would think.
Yeah, because obviously, like,
they know what he's done with the MCU.
They know what he's done with the MCU, and fans' reception so far has not been the best to Kathleen's vision.
No.
So,
it's because her vision has been totally wrong.
Let's force our agendas on the fans.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
what a way to end.
Yep. So Kevin Feige in Star Wars, yes, on board.
Yeah, we like that.
Let's get Taika Waititi to do a Star Wars film as well.
That could work.
Just make it like balls to the wall.
I still want to see the even if it's just a standalone David Fincher noir crime drama set in the underbelly of Coruscant.
Yeah. I'd be on board with that. So what, like a kind of detective kind of?
Pretty much, yeah. Detective, almost bounty hunter-esque kind of thing.
Detective walks on screen and he's just like, fuck it, let's just call the Jedi.
Yeah, that would basically be it, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Or even set in the the CD backdrop of Mos Eisley and Tatooine. Yeah. But I think we'll be getting a lot of that kind of sort of similar stuff with The Mandalorian. So,
to be honest, anything David Fincher
and
Star Wars would work.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
That's the beauty of Star Wars, to be honest, because it's such a massive universe.
Yeah.
they've only focused on one little bit. They could go with different genres. They could go comedy. They could go action. They could go horror. There's some books in the expanded universe. One of them, I think it's called Death Troopers.
Yep.
It's basically a zombie invasion flick.
Yeah, I've seen something about that. Yeah.
Just as like a standalone. It'd be pretty interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, they could go anywhere with the...
Do we still know if D&D are still having their Star Wars trilogy?
I believe so, yeah.
And Rian Johnson, is he still getting his?
Yep.
Right. So that's where it might change with Kevin Feige coming in.
I don't think that'll change. I think they'll still be on the cards. They'll still be happening. Although we might get the first film in their franchises and then they'll go, no, this isn't working.
I loved how they said, like, remember when they were going to do a hiatus after Rise of Skywalker?
And now they're announcing all these new plans.
Yeah, they've announced Obi-Wan. We've got the Mandalorian. They announced the Obi-Wan. They've now announced Kevin Feige. They're still going with Rian Johnson and D&D. So they're not taking a hiatus at all.
It's going to be like a 2-year hiatus at most, isn't it?
Yeah, possibly.
I don't see them like stopping it for long because money.
It's just such a cash cow for them, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, every Star Wars film so far, barring Solo, I think has made $1 billion at the box office.
Jesus.
And you can see why Solo didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was the reason they said they were going to go on a hiatus, because everyone boycotted Solo.
But no, they're not.
No.
So, it's all good.
Yep.
So, I think this is a great time to wrap up the podcast, I guess.
Yeah.
So, this has been the Radioactive Screen podcast. I've been your host, Josh.
I've been your better host, Sam. Take that, Josh.
Your co-host, Sam. I'm bringing it back. Don't you throw my owl cushion.
Yep, so we will hopefully see you next time. Why don't you head over to our YouTube channel, give us a like and subscribe on there, because we'll put some videos up there at some point.
We actually need to start posting stuff on there.
We will do. It's fine. Yeah. We'll get it done. We'll get it sorted.
I was looking at the YouTube channel and it's been about 8 or 9 weeks since we actually posted a video on.
Jesus.
Yeah. So we need to get something on there. Yeah. So we promise, guys, like we're sticking to an upload schedule right now with the podcast, we are going to get some stuff on the YouTube channel. All right. Goodbye.
Bye.